Prince Celebration 2026, marking his birthday and 10 years since his death, brought thousands of people from across the globe to honor the music legend. Chapman recaps some of the highlights from the week and shares what those closest to Prince had to say about his legacy.
Prince fans flocked to the mural in downtown Minneapolis and his gold star at First Avenue to kick off a week-long celebration for what would have been his 68th birthday. Fans also made the pilgrimage to Paisley Park to take in exclusive listening sessions and to watch footage of the musical genius at work. Highlights of the week, intimate discussions with other legendary artists.
Bootsy is here, and we are rocking here with the Prince Celebration. Yabba dabba goose, bobble.
Bootsy Collins spoke about how Prince was a musician who helped uplift others.
He always stood up for the musical side.
But for many fans, hearing from those who worked with Prince since the early years was a treat.
Even when you're performing, when you're writing, whatever you're doing, you think about Prince. Why?
I think part of the reason is because he was always thinking about us.
Legendary producers and songwriters Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis knew from the beginning that Prince was special.
I knew of Prince just word of mouth on the street, and I know he stayed on the north side a lot because he stayed at Andre Simone's house.
Yes.
And he started showing up in our music room.
How come?
Between Lincoln Junior High.
Yeah, that's right, he sure did.
And then later on North High. He was a phenomenal musician, just crazy, but he was so quiet and kind of withdrawn.
Both consider Prince the Mozart of our time. They say the music he made is timeless.
I think one of the things he always wanted to do was unite people together through song.
It's time we all reach out for something new. That means me and all the world too.
That unity was on display in downtown Minneapolis Saturday. Thousands dressed in purple came together at the Prince sing-along and block party and sang from their souls.
They always seem to.
So it appealed to everybody. So to be at an event like this where there's young and old and black and white and straight and gay and all the things that he talked about in his music, to see all of them united under one musical front here in his hometown, there's nothing like it. I think he's smiling. If he's watching it, he's smiling.
His value in the industry and what he created and what he was as a musician, as an artist, it's everybody knows.
Morris Day says Prince left behind a body of work that is destined to be shared for generations.
I think he was like a comet. He came through and he made his impact, and just like that, he made an exit.
Morris was honored with the Prince Legacy Award, and he says it's humbling to know his friend brought him along to help create the Minneapolis sound that has proven to be timeless.
True enough, he was just the greatest, most talented person I've ever met, and it's just hard to believe he's not here.
Let the fall of Jesus Christ guide the purple rain.
Chapman, WCCO News.
Prince fans were treated to new music from the vault, where he kept a catalog of songs he recorded that have never been released. Fans say they are patient, but can't wait to hear more new music soon.